In this 5-minute video, we cover 5 exercises for your pre-squat mobility routine. You do need a foam roller for the first one, but you can always modify by using the back of a bench press or even rolling up a towel or a pillow. So let's get started. For the first movement, grab that foam roller, place it along your middle back, and you're going to start by arching over it. The purpose of this movement is to improve the extension or back bending of the middle back. So keep your abdominals drawn in as you're arching back, keep your hips on the ground, and use your hands to support your neck. A few more repetitions here before we get into our second mobility exercise. Keep arching over, breathe all the way out as you're arching back. Light engagement through the abdominals on each one of these. Transitioning into the second one, you can get rid of the foam roller here. Lie down on your back, and you're going to pull one leg up towards your chest at a time. And for the video, it doesn't matter which one you do, we're going to alternate both sides. Pull all the way up, and as you pull up in the video, I'm doing my left leg right now, tighten your right leg as you do so. And we're alternating now, so right leg is up and you're squeezing your left quad to maintain tension and really open up between the hips. Now both legs together, and you're driving your thighs towards your chest, and this is mimicking the squat mechanics where you have to bring your knees towards your chest to get lower into the squat movement. Progressing to the third movement, flip over into an all fours position, and from here you're going to be rocking your hips back towards your heels. This is called a hand heel rock or a quad rocks. And as you can see, I'm keeping my back flat throughout the entire movement. I'm lowering down, bringing good awareness between what my low back is doing and what my hips are doing. Just a few more repetitions here. Arms are staying straight. Imagine that if I was doing this movement with my body turned 90 degrees, I would essentially be doing a squat. We're warming up the hips, middle back, and ankles to prepare you for squatting movements. Next is the outer hip opener, actually inner and outer hip opener, where you're pressing your hip out, widening through the back of the hip rotators, and then bringing it back in. Pressing out and then pushing back in. Pressing out and back in. You should feel this along the outer hip and even on the anterior front side of the inner hip as you're performing this movement. Bringing your left leg forward, you get a good visual of the pressing out motion and then pushing back in. You have 5 repetitions on each side here. Keep pushing out, sinking back into that hip. And for the final movement, it's going to be in a deep squat position where you're working on opening up through the middle back. So find that squat, sink deep down into it, and then press your middle back up and open. Really try to widen through the chest, expand through the chest. Imagine if you were lifting through your breastbone. And the last bonus fun exercise for those working on the overhead squat is to grab that foam roller, and it's similar to the very first movement, except now you're reaching those arms back overhead. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a comment on our YouTube channel or share it with a friend. Also, if you're experiencing any low back pain or tension, we encourage you to visit the painfreeproject.teachable.com, where you can learn tons of useful information regarding low back pain.